What's going on, guys? Welcome to this exciting video where we're talking about push-pull legs versus bro split. Which one is better? Which one is ideal? If your goal is building muscle mass, you're asking yourself which one is the most ideal split for you. This video is for you, and trust me, you might hit a plateau and just changing your split will make a big difference. Having the right split is important. Alright, the split that fits you and the split that you can follow will make a huge difference. Alright, so let's first talk about the push-pull legs. The push-pull legs is basically a 3-day split. It doesn't mean you go to the gym 3 days only, but it means that every 3 days you repeat that split. So push, day 1, pull, day 2, and legs. So push, chest, triceps, and chest, shoulders, and triceps. Day 2, pull. We can do back, biceps, hamstrings as well, and 3 legs. Now we have the bro split. The bro split, we focus more on a big muscle and a small muscle. It can also be done by just focusing on one muscle group at a time. Alright, so it could look like chest and triceps, back and biceps, shoulders, arms. Some people do arms on their own, and then some people would do the whole legs on their own, or just quads. So it's really focusing on a muscle group. It's more of a targeted, you're trying to target a single muscle group and give it your all in the whole session. The bro split can be twisted in many ways. My variation of it is different than other bodybuilders. Alright, mine would be chest and triceps, back and biceps, shoulders and arms, and then legs. It's a 4 days bro split that I would repeat. Anyways, it's not about me. We're talking about the splits. So there's also an upper body, lower body split, and there's also a full body split. So let's talk about those 4. So let's say you just started training, you're a beginner at the gym. Well, you can start going and just doing a full body split. So a full body split, you're hitting your whole body. Now, your chest, you might just do 4 sets of chest, but that volume will be enough to trigger growth because it's a good stress that you're putting on your chest. Your chest is still very fresh, very new. It's not used to that resistance, not used to that weight that you're doing, because even if it's just 4 sets, but you've been doing nothing before. So it's a good stress, boom, you will see growth. Alright, after a little while, you're starting to progress a bit more. Now you can move on to an upper body, lower body, because now at that point, doing only 4 sets of chest won't be enough. So your body needs a bit more focus. So see it as you're looking at something from far and you're opening up, kind of zooming in to see a bit more. So now we're going inside, and now we're coming closer, and now it's just upper body, lower body. So now we can kind of dedicate more time to the upper body. So maybe go up to 6 sets for your chest. And of course, we're hitting still the triceps, the shoulders, the back, and that whole workout. But it's still a progression for you, and your body's reacting well to it. Alright, moving on. You've been training now for a year on that. You're plateauing a bit, and now you're like, hey, I want to try this push-pull legs. Well, it could do well for you because now you're not doing the whole body in a single workout, but you're doing a push. So you're doing chest, shoulders, and triceps. So now the whole session is focused on those 3 muscles. So you're able maybe to do 10 sets of chest, which will increase the intensity. So now you're progressing, all right? A bit more stress, a bit more threshold. And the threshold that your muscles can stand always increases slowly but surely. It can always increase. Of course, there's a limit. You can't end up doing 500 sets, but it can increase. The stress that our body can handle increases slowly if done correctly, if the recovery is good and the sleep is good. Anyways, so now you're doing a push-pull legs, 10 sets, boom, chest is feeling good, shoulders are growing, everything is growing, you're feeling good. The push-pull legs, you're focusing more on your back, doing more sets to your legs, this and that, you're growing. But at a certain point, I really do believe that once you become advanced, there are exceptions, but for most people, once you become advanced, especially natural bodybuilders, I really do believe that there is something to be said that a big muscle needs the whole attention. Why? If I'm training my back, it's a huge part of my body, all right? It's a lot of muscle groups, the lats, the upper back, the rhomboids, the traps, the lower lats. If you're training your back correctly, well, trust me that you might only be able to do a couple sets of biceps curls before you're completely done. All right, if after your back workout you're able to do your hamstrings, and I don't know what else people include in the pulling, but hamstrings and back, well, and lats, and after your back workout you're able to do hamstrings and biceps, well, chances are you didn't hit your back hard enough. If after your whole chest workout you're still able to do shoulders and triceps and give them enough volume for them to grow, I'm pretty sure that you didn't kill it as you should on the chest. All right, there are exceptions. There are people that have overly developed shoulders, then maybe doing a push for them would be okay. But if everything is well balanced, I really think that you won't be doing as hard volume as you should on each one of those muscle group: chest, shoulders, and triceps. And you've been training for over 5 years. I think that you should kind of separate them and put more emphasis on the chest. Give it a good volume with your triceps, go home, recover, and come back a few days later to hit your shoulders. All right, the more you advance, the more your muscles need that stimulation, they need the intensity, and they need to be forced to grow. All right, and putting 3 muscles like that together, I really don't think is ideal. All right, that's my take on it. I like prioritizing big muscles. And at the end of the day, when you're working your big muscles, let's say I did my chest workout, I'm getting a lot of shoulders and triceps work done as well indirectly. So all I'm doing at the end is a couple sets of triceps. But then I'm done. My nervous system is having enough, all right? After an hour and a half of good chest and triceps workout, trust me, I can't even think of doing shoulders, all right? So chances are you're not putting as much effort on the big muscles, and that's why you're able to do many muscles in one workout once you start becoming advanced. If you're advanced and you've been training for, let's say, over 5-6 years, and you're doing a push-pull leg split and you're plateauing, trust me, switch that up to a bro split. Focus on one big muscle, one small muscle, chest and triceps, back and biceps. If your shoulders are your weakness, put them on their own. Give them the attention they need, and trust me, they will grow. All right, your muscle need enough volume and intensity to grow, and putting many muscles at the same time in one workout, unfortunately, it would either overstress your nervous system or you'll be overdoing it, which will be harder for you to recover and recuperate from it. The goal of it is that you go to the gym, you come back, you recover. So basically you go, you get your muscles to failure, you go back, you recover, and you do it again, and you do it again, and you do it again. You keep the frequency high, but also you don't want to do 3 hours at the gym. So that's the goal, is finding that perfect formula. And what works best for me is training 7 days a week. And believe it or not, I train 7 days a week, but I'm super attentive to my central nervous system, how I'm stressing my body at the gym. When I feel like that's it, I just pack my stuff, drink my post-workout shake, and I leave, because I want to go back there tomorrow and the day after and the day after. And the goal, guys, is just keep doing it. Longevity and consistency, frequency, it's more important than the volume that you're putting in at the gym. Yes, the volume is important and the intensity, but I'd rather that you do an hour and a half every day, or an hour 15, or heck, even an hour every day, than doing 2-3 hours and then needing 3 days of recovery. All right, so that's if you're doing your push-pull legs and you're absolutely killing your chest, shoulders, and triceps. Well, I think you're overdoing it personally, and I'm pretty sure that nobody is. A lot of people that I see them doing a push-pull leg, they would do 2 exercises of chest, 2 exercises of shoulders, and 2 exercises of triceps, and they call it a workout. All right, now if you're advanced, give more focus on one single muscle, get your chest to failure, and train it hard so you can actually feel that you did something the next day. So that's my take on it. I'm a fan of a bro split. I don't think that you should just throw everything else out of the garbage. Like I said, if you're a beginner or you've been training maybe for 1, 2, 3 years, a push-pull legs can also be helpful for you. Also for some people that want to just train 3 days a week and they don't want to kind of that headache of thinking of what to do, well, they can benefit from a push-pull legs. Again, let's say something else. If your goal is not building muscle mass and you just want to get stronger, well, probably a push-pull legs also can be beneficial. But I'm talking about people that want to build muscle mass, muscle hypertrophy, bodybuilders. You want to be big, build muscles. Well, get those muscles to failure and let them recover. Come back the next day and do it again on another muscle. Now, think about bodybuilding as if you're putting a nail on the wall and you have a hammer and you want to kind of put that nail slowly on the wall. And what do you focus on? Do you focus on the nail or the hammer? Do you just take the hammer and you're looking at the hammer, or do you look at the nail? That's what bodybuilding is. We're basically targeting and trying to target a single muscle, a single area. That's why I love the bro split, and kind of very focused on it. All right, you focus on that target, you get that to failure, you get the job done, and then you go back home, you recover, you do it again for another muscle. So that's it for this video, guys. I hope you liked it. I'm pretty tired. I'm sorry if I spoke a lot. That's it. Leave a like. I'll see you soon. Ciao.